Yo, what's up guys? It's Volka. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I made a new video, and today we got some new information on the new stuff that's coming in 1.0. 1.0 is actually releasing next month, so February 21st. So pretty close, like 5 weeks from today. So today we got some info on the factions that's coming in the patch. So basically gonna be a trade faction and an item faction. So let's get right into it, basically. So I'm gonna skip like the things that are not that important for me. I mean, there's a lot of like history stuff here and everything. Like trade and drop stuff has been a bit of a like a topic of discussion. A lot of it actually. So like some people want trade, some people don't want trade. So we're actually gonna have both like really nicely balanced, hopefully, in the game. So there's gonna be a trade faction, the Merchants Guild, and then like a drop rate item drop faction with the Circle of Fortune. So should be pretty interesting. So let's get into it. So with the Merchants Guild, we get the ability to trade, of course. So you can it's pretty simple actually. So you can trade if you are in the Merchants Guild, and if you are in the Circle of Fortune, well, you can't trade, but you can drop a lot of items, basically. So you get like boosted drop rates and stuff. So yeah, how do you join a faction? Basically, you get into Act 9, so that's like the last act. There's like an NPC you find, and yeah, both of the factions have like rank and reputation, also favor. So reputation is kind of like XP for the faction. So you basically get like better ranks the more XP you have, so up to 10 ranks, and you get like different bonuses for each rank. All of them are applied at the same time, so if you have maximum 10 ranks, you have all of the bonuses at once. And so basically you get this by like reputation by killing enemies and doing prophecies on the Circle of Fortune faction, and you get reputation by trading in the Merchants Guild. So basically, by doing the mechanics that are associated with the faction, you get also reputation that way. And yeah, the favor stuff. So you basically spend favor to do the things that you can do in the faction. So prophecies, trade, you need to spend favor to actually do those things. So you can only earn favor by slaying enemies and completing quests. So you can say it's XP basically. But it's gonna be pretty like valuable resource. So it's gonna be like what you do everything with in the faction. And favor is actually kind of nice, to be honest, because it basically makes it so you always gain XP, even if you're like max level and you're playing for 1 million hours that league. You can always basically gain XP. So like killing enemies is always kind of like valuable. You always get something, even if you don't get loot, you get favor basically. By killing enemies, getting XP, even if you don't actually get XP, but you get favor. So it's actually quite nice, I think. Like a nice system to do. So you don't necessarily need to make like a Paragon system or something to make XP valuable at max level. So you can get favor instead. Pretty nice. And yeah, the items you find in the faction. So if you drop items in the Circle of Fortune, with the bonuses you have, or you trade items, they're gonna have like a rank requirement for the faction. So like here you can see you have like a merchant, I mean Circle of Fortune bow here. So it's gonna require rank 5 on the item itself. So you can't equip this on a non Circle of Fortune character, and has to be rank 5 also on the faction. So pretty interesting that way. So you're kind of like not supposed to switch between factions. I think they kind of wanna make you be like in one faction, so you choose the one you want and you don't change between them. You just like play the one you want, pretty much. And you can also buy stuff from the faction vendors. So basically, kind of like a gambler of sorts. You can trade favor for some items. So this is Circle of Fortune here. So I'm guessing these are like just like random items you get. Can be exalted items. I don't think they can be like unique or LP items or anything like that. So it's not gonna be like a giga end game thing to get items from. So I guess it's more like a mid game item source. But yeah, you can basically spend favor to get some stuff. Pretty cool. And for gifting faction items, it's gonna be the same as gifting any other item. But you can also use resonance to gift items in 1.0, so that's gonna be a bit later. We'll go over the resonance stuff. But it's not nothing special when you gift faction items. No favor cost or gold cost or anything added. It's just as always, same process of gifting items. And let's get into the factions a bit more in detail. So starting with the Merchants Guild, the trade faction. So you basically go into like bazaar. So the bazaar is actually happening. So you find like multiple like stalls, basically auction houses, and so you can trade pretty much any item in those auction houses or stalls. So helmets, amulets, all weapon, offhand item types, rings, belts, gloves, body armor, boots, basically any item type, almost at least. So you can't trade Circle of Fortune items, so COF items are not tradable. Makes sense, you would be kind of like weird. Yeah, you can only trade items one time. So after you purchase an item, you can't trade it again. So that's gonna kind of like, it's not gonna be like in PoE, for example, where you can just like go like full economy simulator. It's not gonna be like that level of trading, but it should be pretty interesting. Like you should be able to get pretty nice items. Hopefully up to like hopefully you can actually buy like multiple LP items and stuff. We'll see, I guess, but because you can definitely trade those, but depends how it actually works in reality. But and yeah, you need to have reputation like to actually trade different things. So you can't trade those crazy LP items right away. You need to have like ranks on the faction. So these are all the rank rewards basically. Let's see if I can show this nicely here. Starting with rank 1, so you can trade basic items, so normal, magic, rare items. Then you can trade set items, unique items with no LP, idols. Scroll a bit. Yeah, idols, weapons, exalted weapons actually, unique weapons, all exalted items at rank 7. So you can already trade all exalted items, and like with LP you can trade uniques. Let's see the last ranks here. So yeah, rank 8, all unique items, including those with LP, legendary potential, and yeah. So you can basically trade absolutely everything. And this is kind of like the UI of the auction house or the bazaar stuff. So it's a bit low quality, this video, but let's see. So they're searching for like one-handed swords here. So it seems really like in-depth, this kind of searching. So it's even more powerful than the item filters you have. So you can search for like LP and basically everything. And of course, all of these like items you buy and sell always cost favor also. So it's gonna be interesting to see like what the favor costs are gonna be for something like like a 4 LP massive item. I don't know, like any of those like big end game items. Can you actually get like really good gear from this? Like that's something we need to see. Can't really know yet. But yeah, the UI seems really just like powerful. I think. You can basically search for anything. Yeah, you can filter for the bases and I guess all stats and all that stuff. And this is kind of like a example of selling stuff. So let's see. Basically choose an item, just like drag and drop it to the box there. Yeah, then you have the favor cost to actually list the item, and then you can put in the price you want for it. And they said in the post that you don't have any kind of like a fee or anything like that for the price, so you actually get exactly the price you type here. So there's no like tax on the stuff you sell, but you basically tax is kind of like the favor cost, I think. But that's gonna be like a limiting factor, most likely, the favor cost. But yeah, overall, I think the trade stuff looks really nice, like well implemented, I think. Of course, how powerful it is actually, like in the high end, we'll have to see. Always depends on the actual players, the market, how many people are playing and trading and playing in the high end game. Also, like most players don't play super deep in the end game and really like go for those multiple LP items and stuff, like rare stuff. So we'll have to see how it actually kind of like performs against the other faction. Which one is going to be better for the high-end stuff. But I'm guessing you will see like items you wouldn't see at the moment. Like stuff like 1 LP Ravenous Void shouldn't be too rare. Somebody is going to sell those for sure. And I think 1.0 is going to have a decent amount of players for sure, like a lot, especially compared to what we've had. So there are going to be people playing and trading. So it's gonna be interesting to see, and of course it's not gonna be like a full economy simulator still, which I think is fine, because you really don't want people to just like stay in town and not even play the game. So you still need favor always, for example. So you need to kill enemies basically, or get XP basically for to get favor. So that's like the only way to get it. So you still need to play the game to actually trade and all that, and you can only trade once also. So I think it's a really good system. We'll have to see how it actually works in the game, but at least based on the stuff we know now, should be pretty fun. Basically for anybody who just wants to trade their items. Yeah, and of course for me it's like I'm mostly SSF player, so I'm not going to be trading any items, of course. You can't trade in SSF, but anybody who's not playing SSF, this should be a fun option. And I think it's always fun also, like, maybe you get like a insane drop that's not really for you, or you're not going to make a build for it. Let's say you're playing like melee and you get like a spell, some insane spell item. You can always go to Bazaar and sell it for like a massive amounts. So that always feels nice. So I think it's gonna be cool to see trade in last Epoch. And yeah, let's go over the other faction, the drop rate faction, item faction, Circle of Fortune. So this is not only for SSF, mind you. I've seen some people be a bit like misunderstand that. So you can always go for either of the factions, no matter what league or what cycle you play. So yeah, you can still go, for example, like 4-player group with Circle of Fortune, all getting like massive drops. You just can't trade COF items. So yeah, but you can definitely play in like multiplayer and play Circle of Fortune. But of course, this is the only option for people who play SSF like me. So let's see what this has in store for us. So basically, we have different rank rewards. First, so let's see. So yeah, starting with rank 1, so 10 ranks again. So you need reputation, get the ranks, and then you have item drop chance, so 35% chance to drop twice as many items. Well, that's pretty nice. So basically 35% more items, you could say, on average, basically. That's only the first rank, by the way, so kinda nice. Then upgraded Rune of Ascendance. So 45% chance for Runes of Ascendance to be preserved. So basically, you have 45% more Runes of Ascendance. Chance to not consume the rune, basically. Kinda nice. I mean, it's not like super massive, but you do get quite a bit of Ascendances already. But I mean, it's nice. Why not? It's only rank 2, so. And then we have idol drop chance, so you get more idols. 25% chance for 2 more to drop at the same time. Yeah, so that's quite a few idols. I'm guessing this also works for stuff like, the echo rewards, idol rewards. Hopefully it does, because that's like the place you get most of your idols anyways. So, and then let's go a bit. And then you have rank 4. Affixes are 50% more likely to be exalted. I mean, that's really strong for sure. So 50% more likely to be exalted items. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Keep in mind, I think they said at some point that the drop rates are gonna be balanced. So basically lowered for like the base drop rate is gonna be lowered for 1.0. I think it's still the case. So it's not gonna be 50% more compared to now, but it should be, I guess, still more in the end. And then rank 5, 35 chance for double rewards for monolith echoes. So I'm guessing this is like the you get like exalted uniques, those types of rewards, for example, like the node rewards from the echoes. So this is pretty nice. You get like, you find like a nice exalted axis or something that's pretty kind of like rare, you double it. It seems cool. So it's kind of like 35% more rewards from the echoes. Yeah, and then legendary potential chance. Okay, so uniques are twice as likely to have LP. Well, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, that's really good though, because that's like the main item chase in the end game, going for LP stuff. So yeah, I mean, yeah, give me that. That's gonna be nice. And then, okay, these 7 affixes are twice as common. So these are like really powerful now. It's like twice as likely to have LP, twice as likely to get these 7 affixes. So this is starting to be like really strong. And of course, you need to keep in mind, like, this is compared to the trade. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna see massive items in trade, but also into COF factions. So they have to be like balanced against one another. So makes sense that these are pretty strong, Oh wait, let's see. Last ranks. So rank 8, rare to exalt the chance. So items that would drop as rare have a chance to be exalted instead. So basically more exalted. So it should be interesting, like, is everything gonna be exalted when you actually are max rank at this point? Yeah, like you only drop exalted pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna be nice. And then when a set item would drop, whole set drops instead. I mean, this is the only one that's kind of like whatever, At least at the moment, because sets are not that great and they're like really easy to get anyways. So I feel like this could be something else almost, or maybe they make sets like massively buffed, but I don't think so. It's also like, because sets can't have LP, for example, you only kind of need to get to set once. Of course, you can always get like better rolls, but I think this rank 9 bonus is kind of not that exciting, I think. But I mean, it's fine, I guess. But maybe something that they could maybe spice up a bit, because sets are not that interesting. And then the last one, prophecies are duplicated. So we haven't gone over the prophecies yet, but they basically make you drop items. We'll go over that soon. So you get double prophecy rewards. So that seems should be nice. That's something we haven't really talked about yet. Yeah, so let's go over the prophecies. So there's gonna be like 4 different scopes in the observatory. So for all of them have like different reward types or like prophecy types for different items. So this is how it's gonna look like. So you can choose one. Let's see if you can choose one of these prophecies here, and then it's gonna like reroll to the next one. So for example, like this here, you need to kill Chulra, and when you do it, it has to be tier 3 also. And when you do it, you get 2 unique weapons, and you can do this 3 times. You can only choose one each time, and then it automatically rerolls the prophecies. And I think there is a cap on these, but you can get a lot of them at once. Of course, it's gonna be limited by your favor, so these cost favor to buy. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see all of them. Like hover over them and then choose the one you want, and yeah. Let's see if they show it. Yeah, then it's gonna be fully rerolled after you choose the prophecy, and then you can pick another basically. And yeah, some examples they have here on the like what kind of prophecies you can have. Well, we already saw the Chuldra kill. There's also like stuff like kill arena champion, defeat number of like rare enemies, siege golem. So I guess enemy types, enemy rarity, stuff like that. There's also gonna be for like different activities, I guess you could say, like monolith, dungeons, corruption also. I guess most likely you want to be doing, of course, like monolith prophecies and corruption prophecies. So basically, unless you really want to go into the dungeons, you usually don't want to do those, I think. So the dungeon prophecies, arena prophecies also might be kind of like something you don't want to do. Depends, I guess. But yeah, most of the time, like stuff like basically prophecies you would do kind of like by accident. Might be the best ones, you know, so like monolith stuff basically. So you just get like free loot by not even doing anything, you know. And yeah, you have like different rewards, of course, for the prophecies. So a number of rare body armors, you get like X amount of body armors, exalted, uniques, stuff like that. There's also one with like minimum LP, so this is kind of interesting. I don't think there's gonna be one with like minimum 4 LP, but yeah, that's gonna be nice. So this prophecy stuff is on top of the rank rewards, the bonuses. So seems really strong when you combine all of this, and it's also like a different kind of like same as with the trade. It like breaks up the grinding. You need to go into the observatory and get your prophecies, you know, like nice ones that you actually get the best loot and all that stuff. So it's gonna be interesting. And then when it comes to prophecies, we also have lenses. So basically these kind of like modify what prophecies you get. So you can do stuff like here you can see you can basically block campaign events. So if you don't want to do campaign prophecies, you can block it with this lens here. And this one is like increased cost of prophecies, but you get twice as many uses on the prophecies. So basically they're kind of like items you can use to modify the prophecies here. And I think you can see it here. Yeah, there's gonna be like three slots only on each of the telescopes. So yeah, it's kind of limited. Like you don't have too many slots, but it's gonna be interesting still. I wouldn't mind if there was like more slots, you know. I think I would always block stuff like campaign and dungeons, and then have like all of those like these types of lenses, like the extra rewards. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. So yeah, you can basically kind of like customize the prophecies to your liking with this. And one last thing we have is Twitch drops. So basically, last Epoch actually is gonna have Twitch drops. I'm of course gonna have these enabled. So these are only gonna be available on launch. So not yet. So February 22nd is gonna be the first day. So basically just watch, hopefully me out of, but you know, any streamer who has drops enabled, you can watch them to get some cool MTX items. So you have this kind of like Circle of Fortune, and then the Merchants Guild mantles. So different like capes or cloaks, I guess, for the factions. And then you have other stuff like a pet, kind of like a lizard pet, and then orb pet. So something to keep in mind if you wanna get some free MTX at launch of 1.0. Pretty nice. But yeah, that's it for this news post. So lots of information. And yeah, I'm really excited for the 1.0 release. It's pretty soon, so you can expect a lot more videos and streams and all that stuff from me. So be sure to check that out, and see you in the next one.